welcome to this exclusive installment of this van conversion, and we're having some leakage problems. Now, despite the fact that we waterproof the side trims across the majority of the van body, it turns out that there's a teeny tiny problem right here. And let me drive your attention to the extra solid 2 t-shirts that are completely soaked in water just from being here maybe 12 hours, if that. What we noticed a couple of days ago is that when it rains, we get a puddle over there by the wheel arch like we did originally. But why? We filled the holes that were causing it originally, but we know its origin is somewhere here. This is the side trim that's usually the culprit with the Sprinter and Crafter vans, and we sealed all of them up to here. So this one is not sealed, and the actual driver's door and the passenger door are not sealed. So our guess is that somewhere in here there's a broken seal and it's leaking from here, so we need to take this out. Pickle. Didn't work. Still leaking. So we're gonna address the issue from the inside. We're gonna be removing this plastic side panel, and we're gonna see where it's leaking from and try and stop it.
So now that we got this piece removed, it doesn't actually look like there's any initial water leaks coming from in here.
Well, it wouldn't be really leaking on the plastic, it would be leaking behind all of that metal.
I mean, I'm shining light into that hole there, but there's nothing.
Can you see the light?
Yeah, I can see the bottom. It's not wet, it's dirty.
So that I can see the indicator, the orange light on the other side.
Ah, can you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Any leaks in there?
Well, I'm looking through the camera, so I can't really tell yet.
But that just does go to show you that you do need to waterproof the front side trims, because as we just saw, we can see where the bolts are coming through. If you don't, all the water's going to go and collect down there, probably drain out the van underneath somehow, but if that hole gets blocked, then you've just got a big pile of water that's going to rust through your van.
Okay, so I think we might have located the leak, and it might not be behind the column at all.
No. If you look, this is all nice and clean. There's nothing dripping down out of any of these holes. But in there, as you can see, there's a layer of dirt.
You think it's possible that it acts like a channel, like water collects in there and then it just drips in here? Right, desperate times call for desperate measures. The rain is not strong enough right now for us to see a definitive leak. So we're going to douse this leaky corner here and see if any water actually starts leaking out, or at least see where it's collecting and then leaking from. Sam's got the hose out there and he's about to spray.
So we have a nice puddle of water down there. I have a feeling some of that was there already before we started spraying.
I think you should spray more water, so no, actually remove the step first. Let's remove the step.
So we're going to remove this grey step.
That is a significant amount of water in there, but okay. But if that's the leak that goes in the van, there is a huge step. You know, the standard drain hole for these sections is there.
Here?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's draining from there.
Anyway, that doesn't solve our problem.
The only real mucky space is there, that corner under the seat, but I don't know how it can be coming from under the seat.
Yeah.
I don't think the water can be collecting that well and then travel down our van floor.
No, I mean this hole in here, you know, this drain hole was blocked, but I don't ever think it's gotten that much
That's full.
water. Has it ever gotten up here and overspilled?
No, we would notice that one, I think.
If it was getting in through the seat, we would see in through here remnants of water. Pass me the camera. Yeah, so that is the ground point where they've grounded all the electronics in the van. See, it's a little bit damp around there, but you travel down the van, there's no damp spots down there.
Right, so that's as much as we can see. We sprayed the van and we don't see any new water coming in. Whatever water was already there just must have been residual water. That hole was blocked and now the water is just draining out freely. I can't really imagine that cavity filling up so much as to leak in the van, because that's what, 30 centimeters of a step. So we're putting the step back on. We're gonna keep an eye on it, but there's nothing to seal. We don't know where to seal. The underneath the seat seems fine. So if you have any ideas or you have experiences before yourself, then let us know, because we're kind of at a loss. So yeah, subscribe for, you know, this whole van conversion stuff, and if you don't think we're overly weird for your tastes, you know, just, you know, we only dance occasionally and make ridiculous mistakes pretty much every time, but whatever.